ropz holds, looking to give you the show. Kerrigan says 7 map pool. I'll believe it when I see it. broky and ropz, they're gonna hold off at the beginning of this one. There was a good amount of support for that mid hold. Player back by elevator, so still layers even if Vitality want to come at this, but they're gonna have to do it man down. But no panic, and I don't expect to see panic throughout this match. The experience on either side. twistzz just can't quite get that headshot. Apex, interestingly, double kill back for him. His fresh mags come out, but he can't get anything more than the two. Toppled by his counterpart.
There's clearly a direct transfer of skill from one game to the other, right? I mean, it's not like too much has changed. But the fact that they can be this dominant is so crazy, and I say that, but on a round with almost nothing, Vitality have already come up with 2 kills.
Now, luckily for FaZe, there's not this immediate follow-through out of Vitality. They just pause for a second, get their hands on that M4, putting it in the hands of the young man, Flames. It's zywoo we're talking about. And sure enough, right there, half the health gone. A single headshot, but nothing further. Spinks will trade, and so will Flames. That M4 inches closer.
What, no, there was no investment at all. Look at the amount of money they have left over, and they're in a 2-on-1.
FaZe were the embodiment of force by wins versus complexity yesterday. FaZe took it from their opponent time and time again. And now, just like this, we see a crack in FaZe's armor. A shot to the back of twistzz, and he looks to disengage. I mean, he feels pinned.
Wow.
He's done.
Receive an additional 10% bonus on your first deposit. All available xgo skins that have ever been released are available in our xgo cases. We support multiple gameplay options, upgrader, giveaways, the Battle of Heroes, lucky case. We receive additional rewards from the public ranking of cases every week. All trades are carried out automatically using Steam bots. Get all your favorite skins at the best places. Registration comes with a gift of 1 coin.
3-pronged attack.
Ooh, bit messy from zywoo, doesn't quite finish his kill. Rain will pick up 1.
Oh, he got away.
Damn, manages to escape. Surprisingly, Apex's nade is great for damage, so that's gonna be a 3 wounded for FaZe.
They know probably about 2.
Blind over the sandbags.
You can see they're actually pretending to not be afraid of it.
Apex peeks. Oh, interesting. Double kill off the short play. One of the players who was already so low in Rain, and that half health of broky that he'd softened up with his nade. And Apex has been having an actual hell of a tournament.
Oh, yeah, he is. Keep going.
4th rated player for them, right? It's just Mezzy still trying to find his form with this lineup. Biggest game of Mezzy's career, as properly said by the analysts.
Yeah.
No duels, no freebies for FaZe to try and flex this retake. And with no kits either, they're gonna call it quits.
Flanked him as he fell back out of position. Was outplaying the best players on the other side of the server and made so much interesting insight into IGLs and what they bring. And, oh wait, hold on. Okay, ropz, that's a quick one.
All
Execution,
right.
make it a double.
Let's do it with a bunch of bodies alive as well. That's what they're banking on. We've seen this before. Vitality responding with the B ramp hit after they lose a couple players. It's the strap from the pistol. ropz just tucked along wall will die to zywoo. Flames efficient trade frags, and he is off to the races. An incredible start for the young man.
Okay, 1-on-2 situation. Can plant the bomb. Let's see how much space they give him.
As this retake comes out, will the trades be good? Will they be needed? He tucks in. And as he sits back, he hears that first tap. Kerrigan, like we said, hands busy all the way for Kerrigan. He will clutch.
And he went for the standard play. It was still a 1v2. And they're almost lucky to get a bomb plant considering they started this round out 5v3. But I think there was a world where he wins that.
Buyback has an MP9 on twistzz, and it's a faster pace. We haven't seen this kind of tempo. Flamesy comes around, and with the pressure off the flashbang, suddenly they get reset.
They forgot about this.
This one comes down to timing. broky strikes a single frag.
Ooh, nice denial out of Flamesy.
I mean, his headshots are there. The trade frags are good. Did the same thing back to the B site, but Rain has that intuition to check for the mid flank, and Spinks' lurk will get punished.
Yeah, it comes in early. That could have been the round done, obviously, if he gets that kill, but now it becomes a lot more tricky here for Vitality.
As they try to group back up, it's an initial peek from Apex that can't even be traded. But that little delay gives Flames a chance to come back.
Yeah.
3 kills on Flames again, and he needs another double to ace. He chases the elevator kill, that's 4. Flames trying to set FaZe on fire, and he's gone. Another chance to just eject out of this bomb site and try to clutch. Lost it in the last one, but he's gone. He is out of there. And as his bomb goes down, it is a very quick approach for ropz on 45 HP.
Oh!
Catches head, and that is 2 failed clutches.
That can take place. And they're 5 fingers on one hand.
23 with his tenure back on OG was that this kid goes quiet. Instead, he's got the arena silent. Spinks and Flames combine.
He's probably going to die, I think. Wise, I was only waiting out this timing, but yeah, he's gonna miss it actually. He's going to the scope. Kerrigan scoops that up. Oh, wow, I thought for sure he was dead after that. Bring back this 5v4, and time is against Vitality now, under 50 seconds.
He's sitting on it. He saw the shadow coming, so he kind of jumped the gun.
Shot early.
Now they're on high alert, so Kerrigan getting a little antsy as he sat there on his own.
They heard one above running the rotation into the site. And 35 seconds, still looking composed, but the sands of time starting to fall through.
It's a pack of players on ramp, and that ever-present lurk out of Spinks, which catches twistzz for his 7th death with no kills. And then Spinks can even take his sweet time. He'll compromise the backline that is on A. Eventually, Rain's got to try to get out of there.
And this is where Spinks is best served, right? Getting to this point, but not going farther. And ropz tries to flank the flanker.
Yeah,
but
a second before Rain gets caught.
he's also got to walk. He's also got to walk, and there's no way to call that out. So Spinks, domineering presence with the 1 kill. I don't think he cared about getting anything else. He knew that he was just going to bleed the time out, the clock, and other angles you have to clear. So it's very easy to fight against you. But for Kerrigan, this is a new phase, right? They're actually starting to regroup towards the other side of the map.
Those 2 mid players are going to be locking horns. And as ropz is preoccupied with bodies over on A, this B site is so prime for the taking.
They're going slowly. They're oh no, another punish out of zywoo, and now they know that FaZe are so scared of this coming in. But look at them, they're actually still on the ramp. They really believe there has to be someone back here.
Rain's at least got a spot to try and hold, but he too falls with nothing. And while broky gets flashed off the angle, it's just too many members of Vitality and too tightly knit. The pack and the push from Vitality is unstoppable. zywoo's gonna get tagged up, and ropz will kill 1 at the very least. It's 12th round next. It's money on the line. I mean, this AK could end up being important, but nothing's more important than getting some damn round wins. And ropz, flicks up and kills it. Hold on. Look how far away Spinks is. Now, of course, ropz doesn't know. 1v4, we saw it from Rain, we saw it from broky, and we could damn well see it right here from ropz. 1 tap, and the peek out of Spinks. He's got the cover from green. ropz can't end it this time.
But they never wanted to take it, so they're kept becoming these opportunities for them to get back into this.
Yeah, Rain sets up Kerrigan wonderfully, so Kerrigan and zywoo going back and forth, but we've seen the response that comes out of Vitality when they lose that A hit. It's the B attack again.
Man, I love FaZe's comfort here to try to push down B at the same time as A, even though they got what they wanted. They're looking for the 5v3.
This could be a big one for ropz. We haven't seen a player in this position.
It gets scary for him, though. He could get spammed.
Oh, he at least gets burned out, dropped to 23, but he escapes, at least around the corner. He's got 2 teammates to keep him standing. Leaning on their shoulders.
Wow.
Flames takes off the heads, goes back for second servings, and just disengages. That is a 20-kill half from Flames at least. Rain will slide forward and clear Apex off the corner into the 3v3 as FaZe continue to just try and get something, a hope, a chance, and there's monesy, his first 2 kills of this map. Finally, a little impact from the Brit. broky taxed to clutch yet again. And you can see the odds so incredibly to Vitality's favor. They decided to take Inferno out of this series, but maybe Vertigo will be the bane of their existence. broky looking for an entry, looking for a jump, and as he gets into it, Spinks will waste no time. This could be a whole other test of the mental.
And you could say that this is a curveball, but FaZe are supposed to be a 7-map team.
So they claim.
Oh, that's a good player to get down low.
Oh, through the wood.
Whoa,
a bunch of
back
damage.
to help
Wow.
the kills. 2 more for Flames.
How does he manage to get himself into every fight? And then monesy given a chance to...
You know, and by the dozens at the same time to figure out what kind of rotations you make. He's still pulling that off today.
Coaches, analysts, assistant analysts.
Yeah.
So many eyes on every single one of your moves inside the server, and those moves could be coming to a quick end. Remember, the one gun round FaZe have to work with, and it's gonna need to be Kerrigan to at least get some pressure off A. But he can't manage that second frag. Apex pulls back with the M4, and he lays down lead, lays down the law. Vitality will not fumble inside sight. Apex will not be bested, will not be moved, and broky the next to falter.
God damn.
12.
And they can talk about how they didn't expect him to veto. It's fine, we're going to move on to the next map. But this is a feather in the cap of Vitality, and for Apex as the captain to see himself playing well as well. But I don't think they're going to be any less focused just because they're on 12th.
Just the perfect moment for Flames to put forth an astronomical amount of kills. Nade early as well towards middle, just a warning sign of the defense that is in position. Spinks, well, doesn't even get a chance to shoot because zywoo just rocks him. And then Spinks will pull off broky. monesy over towards B. This is a cataclysmic failure on the behalf of FaZe. A map that we don't know them for, but a map that they will want to forget as fast as... Spinks close. Ooh, broky instant. Single bullet, dead. Up in the rafters, Apex and Flames combining on the site. These dual Berettas won't find anything further, and ropz is able to just flick one up to take man advantage FaZe. Then they hear that. They heard that. broky's on high alert.
Yeah, that was loud, but
I
you
mean,
know what's important? He got up.
And what do you do about this? He has no gun out, but broky doesn't take the chance. He's just throwing a wrench in the works. You see the panic out of monesy.
But he's handed the info over.
And he ran that. He's gone.
Yeah, so this is confirmed for monesy.
The same way that monesy gave info over to broky, broky gave it right back to zywoo. Now zywoo's got options. That nade doesn't quite find its mark. Man advantage for FaZe on a difficult T side versus a team that just cleaned them up.
I don't think they know.
zywoo close. broky shoots, then zywoo's able to strike him down, looking for more. He's gonna slay both on the bomb site, fight towards main. ropz will make the difference. We've got monesy to drop. A lot of pressure for a player who's been struggling to get any kills, let alone a very critical clutch. Oh! But a flick out of monesy!
On the jump spot. There's no way. Versus ropz of all people.
That's a lizard flick. That is an ancestral part of the UK brain that just snaps to the head. zywoo tries his damnedest with the two.
Oh!
What?
Woo!
On the way down, crash and burn.
Versus ropz, you know he's going to jump spot that so perfectly every time. That was his one chance. 10 seconds to defuse. So they could chip down a touch, but the map control is great. And monesy, I knew they would be trying to attack him because we saw a bad map from him on ramp.
A weak link.
Yes.
Apex activates from the back of garage. He'll make sure Kerrigan's out of this one. So double man advantage for Vitality, but they do have monesy in the open, toying with him off the double door. Where's the split? Where's the help? It doesn't come. Brain's then cleaned out by zywoo, who's toppled by twistzz on the backside. twistzz has to have a better map than he did on Vertigo. That was atrocious. And he gets off of the bomb site pretty quick. They both split, change positions, looking to take it down into an even fight, but that's not gonna happen.
Oh, could have been 2-on-2.
It's vandalken up next.
twistzz versus everyone.
He's just wiggled his way out of the bomb site. They've completely lost track of him for the time being. He knows there's one still up towards ramp, but where and when does he get a chance to strike? It's an easy kill to Apex, but he can't strike.
Shining the brightest. There was no way to have a bigger flame than that. Oh, okay.
Maybe heebie-jeebies with headshots like that.
We see they are underplaying upper right now.
Ooh, Molly on Spinks. That's going to force him up, but good cover out of broky. Making sure man advantage doesn't slip away with ease. Flamesy taken off of the rooftops. Chance for zywoo to at least claw back something.
They're still coming at them outside. This is the best chance to fight back, and he will find a way to.
But he loses so much health. Meanwhile, ropz has been able to slither down to the B site, so a ton of real estate still for FaZe to work with. They've got the bigger picture, North Americans, let alone Vitality. But a lot of that hinged on economy, back and forth, and limitations outside of individual levels.
Rain is the focus when it comes to outside. A lot on CT, and that's Flames and monesy going down. That's right, they turn the steam up all the way. And we've got Kerrigan back here, actually. Wait, he's separated from his teammates right now, and guess what he has on his back?
Maybe that all-important bomb. So this is gonna be a little sketchy. Feels like Kerrigan's kind of on his own mission, but he can also just sit there and wait and allow for his teammates to be freed up. You don't need to plant if they're all dead, and at this point, they essentially are. Spinks, he's caught.
Yeah,
the measly 6 health for Apex, who's been found out and stranded towards ramp, cleared. Kerrigan's...
He can... Oh. Whoa, and they actually did try to catch this. They had 3 people ready, though, to fight this specific duel. monesy knows now, maybe they could be coming my direction.
Flames leads on low health, looking to be traded. Rain gonna make sure they both go down. No chance. It's gonna take Apex on the FAMAS to answer. Looks like cover for the bomb at the 22nd mark. Off the line, broky bullet sailing over top. But ropz, he has been waiting, and he will peek to kill monesy on the approach. Cuts off one end of this potential retake split. Supposed to get blown out on. And who are you to question the resilience of FaZe?
Taking answers.
He's moving. Adaptation out of zywoo, but a response in the form of broky. Up close, broky's off, shines bright, twistzz deep with the headshot.
Impossible situation to synthesize for vitality, and then they fall and they die. Their rotator now inside of the ramp. They know he's almost always alone. And Flames as the second last player. We haven't seen that once from vitality.
Looking a little stunned at the moment, but listen, this will help. Apex as far back as possible. Oh no, it's an assist. It's zywoo up from heaven, in fact, that gets the kill. V5 is what it would take to keep this streak going within Nuke. This T-side still on fire. 2 rounds left to unfold. And Apex, well, it's going to be the first one, but it's just so costly for twistzz in that duel. Down to 11 HP means now they need something else from ropz and broky. More pressure on those two's shoulders. Speaking of pressure, time now starts to add that little extra edge to FaZe. Your options limited, but with this smoke, there's an uncertainty for monesy, and we said maybe he would get targeted as this map went on. Maybe his underperformances could be an issue for the defense. He will sit behind that smoke with no information. Flamesy reveals himself with just the SMG. broky's now gonna be too busy, and vitality will lock this down. Yes, sir.
Okay.
zywoo comes through, 3 kills and the assist. He is in the exact same position just last round to close it off. The nade, he gets nothing. twistzz, heads up, wins the duel. zywoo trying to find his, but the fire keeps him back. He'll be out of this hold, if there is one, outside for vitality. A one-off round, not looking likely as zywoo and Apex hold it yet again. We get a slip out from Squeaky with an empty weapon. Spinks still adds a kill to the tally, but twistzz is in the middle of what's remaining of vitality. And monesy, with that op up in heaven, is just gonna try to inch out. twistzz missed the first one, but he at least has the whole picture clearly in his mind. He's got the bomb to boot.
Fall back covered.
They don't know which way he's gonna go. And it's for that reason that he's been cut off on one end, but with the heaven on fire, monesy cannot press out, so twistzz has created this chance for himself to pull off the clutch, but zywoo's had enough. Sits him down.
Came out of Vertigo looking hot. Needs to continue on with that.
Kerrigan gushed. ropz is even further back and ready to help out. That could prime Spinks perfectly. He finishes the little health left on Kerrigan.
Yeah, that's big. That's first rotation down, and there was a second player there who was shooting outside, of course.
But will his ambition cost him? He comes around the corner and Spinks is able to react. That's 2 Ts confirmed in lobby. They have the bigger picture phase. But do they have the chance? As he comes up bent, Spinks slaps broky down and ropz. It's a single shot to get it back.
But the bomb is recoverable. ropz opens the door. Position now known. Spinks, these 2 lurkers.
Just tucks in. Has to make a move. He wants that extra bit of time just in case. And guess what? ropz makes the wrong move.
Oh my God. And Spinks will quietly put the bomb down. ropz thought after this amount of time, it must have been the case that he left.
But he wasn't still just fly up this ladder and rip a headshot off of Spinks. Hell, hit him in the chest. 24 HP.
But he came out so fast. Does he think he missed the timing?
Plus with a smoke on sight, more insecurity.
Will the early door close make a difference?
ropz was the one that shut it in his face. He then tries to play it the other way around. ropz silently getting ever closer, but he's not working with that kit. It would be 10 seconds, and Spinks is not gonna buy into this. Spinks is gonna double it back. Time is of the essence. And now Spinks knows that he goes for the kill. And ropz, you may find your frag, but it's vitality. What a contrast. Again, we're swinging with 2 ops in your
my God,
face,
that's
but
so risky to do mid-round. They must have had some kind of read right there.
with nobody else as well.
Yeah, he must have, I don't know exactly And that's a lot of information that Vitality are getting without a death.
FaZe still trying to make moves, but broky exposes. Spinks catching not just the kill through door, but then the player that's maybe supposed to cover. Kerrigan's gonna try to draw it back with a frag. He will, and it's a softened up Spinks, but just like the round prior, pressure downstairs. Can ropz really stop it with the op? Not by missing first shot. He may not even get a chance at a second, but he'll pop the smoke to create ambiguity. Which side does he peek?
He wants to take a risk, but he knows they're going to take over control side, 20 HP.
He's stuck.
Oh, the flash is perfect to get him off the angle.
No help.
Final nail, zywoo. And that's too expensive to try to forfeit, but he's giving it up one way or the other, it seems like. Oh, ropz on the side of blue box, getting flashed in front of it or doing it in a more safe way. Like from up there, he would have had to jump.
And self-doubt creeps into the minds on a quiet night.
Oh, they use that info again.
That helps.
But hey, material for a position. broky gets a kill.
ropz hears this. And Rain's also trying to piece together some information. They know that there's players crawling outside. monesy on the close smoke picks up a huge kill. But remember, this has at least been heard.
It's a distraction though, isn't it?
Apex is waiting and waiting. He looks away, but turns back in time.
Oh, another
Will
massive.
not let Kerrigan slip out of here.
It's another massive win for him over Kerrigan inside the lobby.
Kerrigan thinking he could get away with something fancy. broky will find the trade at least. Apex not able to escape the hive. ropz deep, finds his. And that's man advantage back for FaZe. ropz will even hold back Spinks. Okay, the desperation's here, and so is Flames. Lost clutches on Vertigo back-to-back. It's the one thing that he could not do in the first map of this series was close a clutch. And guess what? Time will decide that he can't do it again.
Wow, you gotta give it up to FaZe, man. The fact that just after accrediting Apex for keeping the troops together in these last 3 rounds, here they got confused, fell into the trap. But again, it's because FaZe are so good at cultivating chaotic situations and staying on top of every single detail. And
he's held himself down, but the moment he pops up, monesy adds one to the tally, and you see the immediate pounce come out of Vitality. FaZe are frantic to put up some kind of a defense to not get reset. Rain will make sure he brings one down with him, but as the fire pops, Kerrigan comes out, twistzz, burns to the hands of zywoo.
oh, what a big risk.
Man
3 up.
advantage. And zywoo's gonna lay down smoke, makes it harder for the CTs. They just disrespected utility. They try it again, and it doesn't work on either front.
There's no tunnel vision. They drop the smokes down, but they still watch him. They have 3 pairs of eyes.
That instant headshot over towards the ramp. And so they'll need to defend it again here in grand finals. But guess what? Spinks sees you coming.
He pre-cleared this.
Not gonna happen, bud. broky hits the deck, but trade's right there.
Okay.
There's layers on this defense, and honestly, MP9 exchange for op, let's see it. twistzz has put forward great op frags in the past.
Let's even transfer his skills from Anubis, because that's where he really showed off.
Deep range out of ropz, holds the line to just deter Vitality from getting Vitality limited. They haven't had any control outside, so it makes sense. Go ahead, try to swing your split, and I love that he catches him on the 3rd piece of utility. Smoke, flash, no problem. Molotov is where twistzz draws the line, but the op starts to get away from it. Sticks it in the belly of it. FaZe make sure that the fight goes each and every step of the way, coupled with a nade. And there goes a very crucial flash to main. They're gonna test Kerrigan, and flamesy picks it up right on the triple. It's deep from Garage. He lays down the law, and Apex.
Oh, after that, they got the 5v4, and Rain, all in one breath, puts the spray down in the full house for broky here with the last kill.
Man, that last shot's electric.
And that was Apex, the exec especially versus the stack site. ropz is alone here.
And he wins the fight. Critically, that AK goes down, and you'd think without zywoo, without armor, it's got to be impossible. You can try to rush that bomb site, take a plant, but broky gets overwhelmed.
That's the op, that's the bottom of heaven. That's Kerrigan now rotating in, door swung open, they heard it.
20 seconds. They're trying to piece together the picture. To steal the 12th round like this, I mean, that's taking a page out of FaZe's book. Kerrigan leans back, and Apex has found the safe plant. Now they need a retake. But monesy, quiet across this event, hits a critical headshot. A 2 versus 4, but there's not even a kit.
No.
And Rain's going down with nothing.
Why did they block them? Connor, they blocked them from going back upstairs.
They could have just walked out squeaky, and all of a sudden, FaZe inside that bomb
They
site, they rip flesh from bone. Instead, Vitality on the brink of taking 12. Vitality will have one opportunity to steal away FaZe's win.
Funnel into the correct location, and they suffer the trade. We've already seen ropz die 1-for-1. Or even
down
less.
The offer.
Yeah.
monesy posted on the Kerrigan angle. Apex also slithering through slight.
But now what have we got? They're in a king position.
The spam is fantastic. The turn back around, excellent. Apex continuing in this event to add frags, but broky's back sight. And he will not play timid. He forces his way out, and they go down. That streak is over, and you have a new CS2 Grand Champion.
Oh, they did it. They ended the series for FaZe. Through all the consistency with the new guys. monesy coming up with a trophy.
Blast Fall Finals champions. Behold, Team Vitality!